What is good? This is Darth Raider, and this is going to be my preview against the New England Patriots coming up on Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific. All right, guys, first and foremost, I hope everyone is doing great. I did not have a recap of the Rams game because, let's be honest. The game was trash. Everything that we have experienced as a Raider fan the last 20, 25 years, all that was in that fucking game. I was just way too pissed. Didn't even make sense. That preview would have lasted like 5 minutes. I would have gotten banned or anything like that because I would have just been cursing. It was just bad. I just figured, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and do it some other time. Days passed by, went over my head, and I just say, you know what, we're just gonna go ahead and wait for this Patriots game. Anyways, like always, we're gonna go ahead and do the injury report. We're gonna go ahead and check out key players for the Patriots. We're gonna go ahead and do the keys to the game, and last and not least, obviously, we're gonna go ahead and do our predictions. So let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, Waller and Renfro are officially back from IR. I'm personally hoping that both of these guys will be playing against New England. Although we are not mathematically out of it, we're pretty much out of it. But hey, if we're in it still, let's go ahead and try to get as many wins as we can. So we'll see what Josh McDaniels does to get this going. Personally, I don't think he's going to play both of them. I don't even think he's going to play one of them. But, we'll see how it is. All right, so it looks like we got two people that are out. It's going to be Alex Bars with that knee injury. I fully expected him not to be participating just based on the replay that we saw. And then Rock Sin for another week straight. He is not going to be playing. So it seems like that knee injury is a little bit more serious than what we wanted to. As far as questionable people, we got Andrew Billings, Illuminor, Josh Jacobs. We got Denzel Perryman. And we got the Texan Jackson Barton. To me, I think most of these guys are going to be playing. It's just one of those things that, hey, it's the middle of December. People are getting injured left and right. I don't think anyone is really healthy at this time of year. So it is what it is. As far as the Patriots go, Devontae Parker, Isaiah Wynn, and Jalen Mills are going to be out. So that actually helps us out a lot as far as like the O-line goes. And as far as our secondary goes as well, because Devontae Parker, although he is not the greatest wide receiver, he can probably burn a lot of these rookie cornerbacks that we have. And then vice versa, Jalen Mills, it means that, we're going to get more opportunity for Matt Collins, DJ Turner, Devontae, if for some reason he was, supposed to get taken by him, but the wide receiver is going to get a little bit more love hopefully this game. We'll see what the game plan that Josh McDaniels calls. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the New England Patriots. Right now they are currently sitting in third in their division with the record of 7-6. This AFC East is actually pretty good. Besides Buffalo, that's at 10 wins. Everyone else is pretty close with 8 and at 7 wins. So it's going to definitely be a battle. This game definitely means a lot to them as well as it means to us. As always, I want to go ahead and see how we actually stacked up against this team. Most of the time, I think in overall all-time record, we have actually fared greatly against other teams. But the Patriots actually have a number on us. So New England, they have a lead series of 20 wins and 15 losses and 1 tie against us. So while we don't face them too often, we face them enough to get a good idea that they have been historically a better team than us. So I pulled up a couple of team stats, one of them being from ESPN, the other one being from NFL.com. The ESPN one here says that as far as passing yards, they're ranked 21st with 214 passing yards a game. They're actually ranked 23rd at 104 rushing yards per game. They do score 21 points per game. That's good for 18th, but they don't allow a lot of points. 18.4 points per game. That's good for 5th. As far as offense, they are ranked at 24th best offense compared to our 10th best offense. Defense, though, look at that defense. They're actually ranked 6th against our 24 ranked defense. So as you guys can see, it's going to be pretty even as far as what their defense is going to be looking like against against our offense, and vice versa. Our offense is what it's going to look like against their defense. We're obviously a better passing offense, and we're obviously a better rushing offense as well. Couple of their guys, well, actually 3 of their guys. I'm going to go 3 on offense, 3 on defense. Mac Jones obviously is going to be their quarterback. 21, almost 2,200 yards, 7 touchdowns, a QBR of 32.7. Their running back, their leading running back is Radondre Stevenson, however you call that. 742 yards carrying, got 4 touchdowns. And as far as receiving, their best receiver is going to be Jacoby Myers at 593 yards with 3 touchdown catches. As far as their defense go, we got linebacker whatever. Bentley, linebacker, at 87 tackles this year, and we actually are going to be facing the leading sack, well, tied for this for the leading sack title right now is Matthew Judon, 14.5 sacks with 50 tackles. He's having an outstanding year right now. And as far as interceptions, Jonathan Jones, I want to say if it's not his rookie season, it's his second season. But he's got 8 pass deflections with 3 picks, 45 tackles. So overall, their defense is lights out. They're actually pretty good. So it's going to be a real chess match, in my opinion, to see what Josh McDaniels can come up with, if he can come up with anything to, to get the better of this defense. All right, guys, we talked about the transaction/injury report. We took a look at the Patriots and some of their players, divisional ranks, and where they are against us all time. Let's go ahead and check out the keys to the game. So my very first key to the game is do not overthink this game. We have a chance to win this game. Everyone that I've heard about when it comes to like New England content creators, they're not too confident when it comes to this team. There's a lot of holes in their opinion. Most glaringly is going to be their 2 offensive tackles. Their starters are injured. Trent Brown is not having a great year, thank God, because he's absolute trash when he was with us. And apparently there has been a situation with the secondary where they're not doing as good as they were before. So that may be somewhere to look at. But whatever this game plan is, and I'm talking to Josh McDaniels here, you of all people should know how to beat this team. You had 2 stints with these guys. You won multiple Super Bowls with these guys. There should be absolutely no excuse we don't come out with this win. If we do something like we did when it came to the Rams, where we just ran, it's not going to work. We have to be open to making those adjustments. If it's not working, if it's the passing game's not working, then we know we got to switch it up. If it's one of those things where the run game is not working, we got to switch that up too. We got to call some screen passes, whatever we got to do to get these guys off of us and get that pressure going. What we got to do. So Josh McDaniels, do not overthink this. This is a team that very, very well. You should be able to attack these guys, and we should be able to win. Second key to the game is going to be the trenches. As I talked about before, their defense against our offense and vice versa, their offense against our defense, very, very, very similar as far as like production goes. So what I personally want to see is Crosby attacking Trent Brown, getting a lot of one-on-ones. So I'm hoping that Tillery and the rest of the gang in the middle is going to go ahead and do their job to avoid any kind of double teams with Max Crosby. And alongside on the other side, Chandler Jones, he's actually been coming alive the last couple of weeks. So I'm hoping that he can do something as well. So defensively, attack. Now, when it comes to the offense, similar situation. Our O-line is not looking great at all. It hasn't been looking great all season. With the addition of the injury of Alex Bars, I think it's going to be a situation totally where we have to kind of scheme things up. So yes, we're probably going to see Morrow doing some chipping. We're probably going to see some of the running backs doing some chipping as well when it comes to Judon rushing off the edge. So I definitely want to see what that trench battle is going to look like. I think whoever wins and from the defensive line will determine the outcome of this game. And my third and final key to the game is going to be use your weapons, Josh. Use your weapons. We got Waller back. We have Renfro back. Both of these guys should be getting anywhere from like 5 to 7 targets a game. And Me personally, with all this bullshit that's been going on with Waller, with the uncalled music video releases, like the day after we lost that heartbreaking loss, and just everything that comes to, during the offseason where he said like there's no reason my big ass shouldn't be used in the red zone. Well, here is the game for you to prove it, Waller. You kind of just chilled all year. I know you had an injury with the hamstring. You took multiple weeks out. You got put on the IR. You said you're 100% a couple of weeks ago. So you need to come out this week, and you need to come out fast. You need to come out and, give us a couple of touchdowns, man. Let's see what you got. You're getting paid the most in the league as a tight end. You better start showing it up, even if it's for the last 4 games of the season. Renfrow is back as well, so I'm hoping to see, like I said before, 5 to 7 targets. Obviously, we know it's going to be third and Renfrow and stuff like that, but I do want to see some design plays to him in case our original game plan is not working. So, hey, we are running a Patriots offense. These guys did have an Amendola. They had Welker. They had Julian Edelman. We have something like that as well in Hunter Renfrow. So we got to use that as well. So hopefully Josh can scheme these guys up. One very important thing. Look, Josh, if you can scheme plays for Mac Hollins like you did against the Rams, you can scheme plays for your weapons. Your weapons like Waller, your weapons like Renfrow, your weapons like Adams. If you, like I said before, if you can scheme Mac Hollins open, you can scheme the rest of these guys open. All right, and here comes the predictions. I personally think we are going to lose. I'm not going to lie to you guys. My final prediction is going to be a Raiders score of 20 to the Patriots 28. Overall, I personally think Josh McDaniels is too much of a pussy to be calling his own game and be aggressive. I think he's just going to cower down to Bill Belichick. If you can prove me wrong, man, more, hats off to you. Go ahead and do that, man. But I personally don't think he has the balls and he is a fucking man enough to go out there and just absolutely destroy this guy. Keep the pedal on the metal, whatever you got to call it. I just don't think this guy has it, but we'll see. All right, guys, that was it for me. This was my preview of the game coming up on Sunday against the New England Patriots. Guys, go ahead and hit that bar tab. Go ahead and like this video. Hit the subscription. Any kind of feedback is great. Hopefully, we'll get this dub on Sunday, and we'll go ahead and keep it going. Raider Nation, I am out.